Hello, everyone. This is James with Unity of Greenville. Thanks for being with me today. I appreciate it. Glad you're here. Wherever that here is, I'm glad you're there and here all at the same time. Isn't technology amazing? We can be everywhere, and that's a beautiful thing. So, wherever you are, may your day unfold beautifully, perfectly as you need it to. All right. We're going to be discussing the topic of mental toughness today. Mental toughness. But before I get into that, I want to tell you about a two-part series that I'm going to be doing on Wednesday evenings, beginning January the 11th and January 18th. And we're going to be talking about how to use your mind, to enhance your mental performance and powers of concentration. Do you have difficulty focusing? Do you have little control over your thinking? Do you have blocks to your productivity? Are you easily distracted? Well, in this two-part series, we're going to teach people how to use their mind as it was designed. And you will learn what the number one block is that keeps you stuck in repetitious patterns. You'll learn two methods that anyone can do in order to become more productive. You'll also learn how to concentrate and remember so much better. Everyone is welcome. You can participate live or through Zoom. It's a love offering, so give whatever value received. Give according to your beliefs about that. And this will go on for 2 weeks. It'll be roughly an hour each class. And so we'll have folks that'll be watching us on Zoom, and we'll also have people who will be live in the room. So you can do it either way. Now, if you want to be part of this class, go or send us your email. And you can do that through unitygreenville@gmail.com. unitygreenville@gmail.com. Now, either later today or first thing tomorrow, we're going to have the website up, and you'll be able to register there for the class. So you can do it that way. Or you can just send me your email through unitygreenville@gmail.com and let me know that you want to be a part of it. And if you're going to be there in person or through Zoom. Appreciate it. All right, let's talk a little bit about mental toughness. Let me take a drink here while we're getting ready to talk about this. Mental toughness is not necessarily stressing or straining. A lot of times we think being mentally tough is being able to, be strong in the mind. And there is some of that. That is true. But it's a lot of times we conflate the idea of being stressful and straining with confidence. And that's not necessarily true. It is actually more the idea of a surrender to the divine love of God, to the unconditional love of God. Surrender is not a giving up on life, but it is a giving over into the flow of life. You see the difference? Because sometimes we can be stuck in our heads, not realizing that the thing that keeps us from our mental toughness is our own thinking. Aha. So it's important to surrender our preconceived, prejudicial thoughts and give them over to the flow of life. In other words, I want to stay in a neutral state of awareness most of the time and be able to shift my energy on a dime. If I need to go over here to the left, then I'll do that. If I need to go to the right, I'll go in that direction. If I need to take this path, I'll take this path. If I discover that this path is not the right path for me, then I'll take that path. You understand? It's the ability to move swiftly from one thing to the next without being flustered and without being overwhelmed by it. It is an unhurried walk through the world in peace and in confidence. It is the idea of grace, which is absolute trust in the universe. Grace is absolute trust in the universe. An unhurried walk through the world in peace and confidence. How would you like to do that? Just at your own pace, in your own way, in your own time, just walk through the world in a peaceful way and in a confident way, trusting that you are being guided, that you are being led, that you're not going to make a bunch of mistakes. You may start out in one direction and change your mind, and that's totally fine. That's okay. We don't have to make everything a misunderstanding. Don't make everything a mistake. Just let it be what it is, you know? Sometimes we make up stories about what happens to us, and in reality, that's just a choice. It's a choice to believe that this is what happened to me when we could call it something different. Whatever you call something is what it will become in your life, whatever you name it, because your belief system works that way. When you're born into this world, you have uh, certain ideas that are given to you and that become your programs. So if you want to change those programs, which is what most of us are spending most of our time doing, is changing the programming, renewing our minds, and going in a new direction, then that's what we will do. If not, we will continue along the same path, experiencing the same things. But the key is to realize that your mind believes what you tell it. So if you have a certain programming, certain belief that you've told yourself, that you believe, that you've received and acknowledged as being a truth, then your mind will constantly protect you and will actually warn you that, hey, there's this other belief that's trying to get in here. We're going to keep it out because this is the belief that you've chosen. And so your brain works to protect your belief systems. Isn't that interesting? And so that's why it takes time in order to change a new belief. They say you have to, restate something, your new belief, 5 times more than the negative belief that maybe you're holding now. And so I believe that that's powerful and that's important. So make a decision to allow the world to go through whatever changes that it's going to go through, right? Without your interference. I'm not going to interfere. I'm going to continue to put out positive energy. I'm going to act on what is mine to do, but there's a lot that I am not responsible for. There are people that are making choices and decisions, so they're going to have to deal with that. I don't want to get caught up in their karma. I just want to stay with my own life and my own world that I live in and the people that I'm interacting with, and to assist and to suggest and to recommend and to put out, various truth principles and ideas to help people, because it's not my job to interfere with another person's chosen belief. Whether they believe they chose it or not, they have. Because once you get to a certain age and you have a belief, it's up to you to change it if you want to. But you have to do that. So it's not my job to interfere with anybody's belief. So let's take a breath together. And I invite you to say to yourself, I believe in my ability. I believe in my ability to get through tough times. I believe in my ability to get through tough times. I will not stress. I will not stress over things I cannot control. The feelings in my body are normal, and I fully accept them. I have everything I need within me, for I am a loving human being. I am a loving spirit. And it's okay that maybe yesterday felt like a hard day. That's okay. I let that be okay. But I know that I am worthy of good things. I have an inner sense of calm awareness. My life is full of unconditional love and peace. I can cultivate the life experiences that I want and that I choose. I will be present with this day. I will be present with a calm mind. All the feelings I feel are okay. Emotions come so that they can pass through me. They come in order to go and to be released. Sometimes I do get angry, but I remain full of love. I can take things one day or 1 hour or one moment at a time. As I go with the flow, my life is way easier and filled with great joy. I appreciate my life, and I always find things to be grateful for. Even though I've been through hard times before, I've survived them. And what I experience now will not break me. I embrace it, and then I let it pass through. I let go of what I can't change, and I do my best with what I can. I am focusing on things that I love to get me through tough times. This time in my life may be hard, but I can do hard things. I'm allowed to express pain when I feel it, and I have the ability to overcome anxiety. Let's take a breath together. Let us be grateful in this moment, this beautiful moment that we've shared together. Allow yourself the belief that you are mentally tough, that you are resilient, that you have everything you need to accomplish whatever you need to do this day. There's enough going on today that you don't have to worry about tomorrow. So breathing in, I surrender to the higher power. I surrender to the flow, and I am grateful. In the name, nature, of all that is sacred, true, and good. Amen. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining with me today. If you would like to make a donation to Unity, I invite you to go to our website, unitychurchofgreenville.org. You can make a donation there. If you want to be part of this upcoming series on how to use your mind, send us your email at unitygreenville@gmail.com. Let us know if you're going to be joining us on Zoom or live and in person. Everyone is welcome. It's a love offering. And so do this for yourself. You'll be glad that you did. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.